On a much happier note.
Mm-hmm. What? Basketball season? Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're moving on to basketball season, everybody. Obviously...
You want to say it or can I say it? You want to? I mean,
I'll say it.
Championship!
Championship for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I really... there's two ways I look at this. I'm happy for George because I love the guy, and he's so excited. And LeBron deservedly does, this. It's good for Cleveland. It's good for everything. But Cleveland's owner, to sit back when he's like, come on, George. This is a guy that whined. He's a douche. He whined, and he tried to stop this happening. I don't want you to have this, and the Lakers trading this and this. This is my market. But what about my Cleveland market? LeBron now. He 3 number 1 picks in 4 years. Okay,
he just shipped out 2 of them.
He just shipped out 2 of them because he has leverage to do everything. Now he has LeBron, he has Kevin Love. He's got all these guys working to get people into his town. Sean Marion, people are not even talking about Sean Marion. I'm like, Sean Marion is
Ray
a
Allen
straight
still
fucking
hasn't.
stud.
Ray Allen hasn't signed with anybody
If Ray Allen signs, they might break the NBA record for games. They might break the Lakers' old record. I mean, the Bulls' record. They're. Where's the weakness on that team?
Bench.
I don't know. Shorty, 5 guys on the basketball court. Okay, they got Miller. Those other guys coming off the bench now. I mean, if you really look at it, this is what you got to look at the East, okay? Miami's still got a pretty decent squad. I will say that. But they're getting old and they don't got a lot of depth now. Chicago has a decent squad, okay? But what's going on with Derrick Rose? I mean, he's sore. His knees are sore after the U.S.
Got Pau Gasol to help out.
Yeah, Powell's good and stuff like this. But you know what, man?
Championship!
It is nobody. The only threat that they have, they'll probably come out of the East easily, is going to be the same threat they have every year, the San Antonio Spurs.
Or the Thunder.
And I don't think the Thunder are going to do anything against the Spurs. The Spurs went ahead and did some, they got Boris Diaw a good contract. They're such a good unit.
Well, the team in this 3-way trade that puzzles me the most was the Philadelphia 76ers.
Suxers.
They pick up 2 expiring contracts, which makes sense. They ship out Thad Young, which makes sense. They also pick up a first-round draft pick that makes sense. But what do they think they're going to do? So they're going to have money, cap space, and they have a team full of hope. You hope Noel doesn't get hurt. You hope Embiid comes back. You hope Michael Carter-Williams plays well. Okay, so there's 3 hopes.
Yeah.
And a first-round pick and some cap space.
And the problem with all those hopes are all these guys, you're hoping that they gel if and when they all get on the court together.
Right.
I mean, it's just, you're hoping they're healthy, then you're hoping that they still, if they are all healthy,
now,
and they play as fucking unit.
Does somebody now understand why I don't agree with their method? They're picking on hope.
Yeah.
Where me, I'd have taken the kid who went to L.A., a known commodity. Okay, he might not be a superstar, but you know what I know what's going to happen? He's going to be on the court.
Yeah.
You know where Embiid's going to be? In the trainer's room. You know where Noel was the entire last year? In the trainer's room.
Yep.
Like, I don't understand how that concept, like, you're basically telling the city of Philadelphia, just wait. Just wait and hope with the rest of us.
Yeah.
Because can you imagine if this waits and it all backfires in their face? Then what? How do you rebuild this is your rebuilding project? Like, what do you do next?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what they're doing, and it's hilarious that the NBA's allowing them to do this right in front of their face.
Yeah.
So they want to change the way the lottery's done. Philadelphia's like, no, you can't do that. Because they plan on tanking again next year for another top pick. And I'm like, who are you going to hope to pay now?
I just don't get it. I mean, being a 76ers fan, it's got to be so fucking frustrating. It really does. I mean,
right now they get to worry about the Eagles and their shoddy-ass D, so...
what do you think about on the West Side? I mean, what do you think about the Clippers? They got this new owner is,
They're breathing new life into the team. That owner's going to be spending money like it's no... Dude, they said for Steve Ballmer to get $2 billion to buy the team would be the equivalent of a normal person reaching into their couch cushions and finding $20. Mm-hmm. And just going off and buying something.
Yeah.
$2 billion.
It's like a toy for him.
Yeah, $2 billion. Mm-hmm. But it's a little more than that because he did step down from the Microsoft's executive board. Mm-hmm. So he's obviously not treating it like a toy. This is a serious thing.
And he said it at the press conference. I mean, he was going off and he was getting so hyped up that you see the picture of the Clippers looking at him like shit. It's so funny. Chris Paul has got to look at him like this. He's like kind of shocked. Blake Griffin is going.
Yeah,
he's like this. I like this guy. I'm telling you what, being a Lakers fan,
it's breathing new life into them.
It is,
which is scary.
It will. George always jokes with me, and he says they're the new team in LA. Oh, let me trust me, they will be the new team in LA because that younger generation likes these younger players, and the Lakers fans are people that are my age or a little bit younger. So most, a lot of them, and that fuel that city. But all of a sudden, man, you'll see all these people. You see a lot of the movie stars sitting at the Clippers games now.
Well, and then the other thing as a Lakers fan is you got to be kind of like, shit, who are we going to go get?
Right.
LeBron's locked up, and obviously he's staying in Cleveland. Mm-hmm. Melo's obviously made a home for himself in New York. Mm-hmm. So there's two big names. You're going to make a run at Durant, but honestly, I only see two things for Durant. Either staying in Oklahoma City or coming to play for the Wizards. Mm-hmm. I honestly do. Yeah. And now with this trending idea of let's go play for the home team rah-rah bullshit, mm-hmm. which is, okay, that's nice and cute and all, and I get it. But as a Lakers fan, you got to sit back and go, who are we going to try to entice to come here?
Oh, and this is the thing. Back in the day, it's like, who are you enticing? It's just like, okay, if we're enticing somebody to come for a championship, the Clippers have everything that the Lakers offer, except for the history.
The prestige.
That's history. But these new basketball
want
players
to make history, not be a part of.
Right. They don't care about the tradition. It's just like the new team. People want to go to Miami instead of Boston, the old, and it's like,
and that was a piece. That guy right there was supposed to go be a Laker next year, and they're talking about now. Cleveland knows up front. Kevin Love has not re-signed. He's not exercising his option. He will at the end of the season be a free agent, so he could potentially go other places. But word on the street is he wants to play with LeBron till LeBron's done. I can't really fault you for that idea. No. It sounds like a solid plan. I mean, Cleveland sucks as a city to do anything, and don't get me wrong. I've been to Cleveland numerous times. It turns into a ghost town at night downtown.
But those two guys, and getting a third good piece,
Kyrie Irving,
which
if he can stay healthy,
that could be like a dynasty because they don't have the distractions of the big cities like Chicago, New York, Miami, LA. They don't have distractions. There's just not as much to do in those cities.
But they got December, January, and February. And calling them
I know, but they're going to be inside. They ain't playing ball outside.
You got to get there.
I know. But I'm just saying, I just think, and if I were the Buses, the Lakers owners, I would just sell that shit. Right now, you can get over $2 billion. You can get over $2 billion.
Probably more than, yeah. Because my thing is,
he just,
in all honesty, I think that team's really going to struggle with trying to get pieces.
It is. And right now, you have a franchise, okay, that the Los Angeles Lakers had a terrible season last year, the worst season they've had in 25, 30 years, but they still made twice as much money as the second franchise. That's how much value that franchise is. And now you've got these people like Steve Gilmer, you got Oprah, these people wanting, let me tell you something, somebody will come in and pay over $2 billion for that franchise.
Irvin.
Yeah. He could get it together with a group of people like he did the Dodgers, but they're worried about football. They're going to try to get the Raiders if they don't go to San Antonio. We're out of here.
Championship.